How's it going, guys? It is Kyle here with Unboxed Autos, and today we are inside the 2021 Lamborghini Urus. Now, we're going to go ahead and do a full review. We're actually over here in Southern California right now, so we're checking out, again, the 2021 Lamborghini Urus. It is their SUV. It's really a super SUV. It is pretty much the fastest SUV right now that comes out of the factory. It's incredibly fast and really a true Lamborghini, even though it is an SUV. So we're going to go ahead and dig into all of the details today. We're going to talk about the exterior design language. We're going to go ahead and talk about the interior, the luxury sport sort of theme that we have going on inside. And then we're going to talk about what's under the hood and take it for a spin on the road. We'll talk about driving dynamics and active technology for that, as well as some of the multimedia center tech, safety tech, and things of that nature. And at the end we'll talk about a few others that you might consider comparing the Urus against. But really at this level, all of the vehicles are really in their own class. They're also special and unique, so you just really buy what you like and what you want. So we're going to go ahead now and get started. Now, new for 2021, the Urus gets wilder paint options, and that is compliments of an all-new pearl capsulate appearance package. It also adds 23-inch wheels, black trim pieces on the roof, a little bit of a carbon fiber rear diffuser, and spoiler. Now, that actually is part of the optional carbon fiber exterior package as well. So you get the lower fronts, you get the carbon fiber over the wheel wells, and then of course a little lip spoiler there on the back, which it looks really amazing. Now, my favorite new color out of the three new colors, there's a yellow, an orange, and a green, is this green. It is just absolutely unmistakably Lamborghini. This is just a super bright green. It's really unlike any other color on the road. Definitely an attention grabber. So if you're looking to make a statement, this will definitely do it for you. We also have the headrest done in the same color as well as stitching throughout the interior, which looks really good. Now, as far as exterior styling goes, I just absolutely love the Urus and what they did with it. They gave it that really crisp low roofline, huge chiseled body panels, and it's just really apparent that they stuck a lot of their Lamborghini design DNA into the Urus. So it's not just another SUV, it is truly a special Lamborghini SUV. And I think they had to play a very tight balance between making it extremely practical and large, but also still retaining that real sports car feel that obviously that the Lamborghini brand is known for. And that is really came together nicely here with the Urus. Now, as far as the interior goes here, you will not be disappointed. It is a very sporty and luxurious place to spend time, not to mention very comfortable in these beautiful handcrafted seats. They are absolutely amazing. They also have the massaging function, lumbar support. The bolsters on the sides and the bottom of the seat can wrap you so you can feel really nice and snug when you're cruising in and out of the curves. But also, if you want a more relaxed drive, you're just kind of cruising down the highway, you can relax though, so the seat offers more space, which is really great. Now, as far as what we have going on in the interior, like I said earlier in the video, we have this matching green stitching throughout the cabin. The front top of dashboard looks really nifty. It is done in leather up top. It feels very fine. And then we also have the stitching there throughout. And once we kind of move on down to the front of here, we have this awesome carbon fiber trim. We can really expect nothing less, obviously, inside of a Lamborghini SUV. They combine that nicely with a bright brushed aluminum silver trim. Looks really good. We have Lamborghini written across the passenger side there of the dashboard. And then the side panels in the doors, they're also cool. They're done once again in that green stitching. We also once again have the matching carbon fiber and brushed silver aluminum trim. And so yeah, it all comes together very nicely. It feels very sporty. The steering wheel is awesome. We have the colors of the Italian flag at the bottom there, and we also have metal paddle shifters on the wheel. Of course, once again, accent stitching done in that green color. The multimedia system comes out of Audi, and it is their most premium system that we have here in the Urus. It's a 2-screen parking system. Works phenomenally, very easy, very fast to respond to commands. Not to mention just very reliable. It's a great system. Sometimes in vehicles the systems are slow or unreliable. This one works absolutely fantastic. We also have a plentiful array of cameras so that we make sure when we're parking this guy, we're not hitting anything or scraping anything. So we have wheel cameras around all four wheels to watch those, so we don't scrape those on a curb or when parking. We have a front view camera, a bird's eye view camera, obviously rear view camera as well, with sensors, so it beeps as you get close to things. Probably my favorite part of the interior and what is very Lamborghini-esque of it is what I like to kind of call the command center of the vehicle. It is basically where you do all of the shifting for the vehicle, the different drive modes, parking, starting it. It is all right here in this really cool sort of spaceship or airplane-like setting with these different levers you pull on, buttons you press. It looks really cool. On the left-hand side, we have all of our different drive modes. We also have Ego mode, where we can adjust the suspension settings, the steering feel, and things of that nature if we choose to, again, do our own customized drive mode. So that's nice over there. And yeah, just the interior really comes together nicely. You definitely feel like you're driving something special, especially with all the nice interior materials, as well as the cool Lamborghini air vents there. I've been using this shape for a long time on their cars. They look really, really cool. So now let's go ahead, guys, and take this guy out on the road. We've been talking a little bit about it, so we're going to go ahead now, start it up, and take it for a spin. All right, so we are in the Malibu mountains, just above the sea, and we are, really checking out the handling capabilities here of the Urus. It's really, up here, it's more about obviously handling than it is about pure speed. But of course it has that too with its 4-liter twin turbocharged V8 engine cranking out over 600 horsepower, 0 to 60 in around 3 seconds. So when you get a little bit of a straightaway, you just pop this guy up a little bit, and it moves very quickly, very quickly. With the 4-wheel steering, it really doesn't feel like an SUV. It's crazy, not to mention the air suspension. So really unlike any other SUV out there. The body control is simply outstanding. There is no roll. Roll isn't even a word that lives in the Urus vocabulary. It is, again, just so incredible, and it's just such a special vehicle to drive. You know as soon as you sit in it, start the engine, and hear it roar to life. It has the most obnoxious, lovely, loud, popping, crackling exhaust note that you can find in any SUV, and I've driven the gamut. The next best really would be probably from the Jaguar, the Type F. I'm sorry, the SVR. My bad. But then you drive this, and that one doesn't sound so good anymore. So leave it to Lamborghini, one of the ultimate supercar makers, to make the world's best, fastest SUV. Yeah, I mean, you really wouldn't expect nothing less from Lamborghini as a brand, and they certainly did deliver. And if you pop into a Lamborghini dealership, you're really thinking about buying a vehicle that's not only extremely sporty but also just fun to drive. This is it. This is the one you want. And then, thank God, we have those carbon ceramic disc brakes to bring us back in just before we hit those curves. Obviously, we don't want to be rolling into them too quickly, but it's really incredible. Guys, it is ridiculously good, this car. I can't even really quite explain how good this car is to you. You need to experience it for yourself, but let me tell you, it is simply incredible. So we're just in the regular sport mode right now. There's also an additional one, Corsa. You just would flip that back, but you know, sport is plenty sporty, believe me. Corsa is really, it's just too much, and the sport mode is really adaptive. You know, so it kind of feels the G meter, you know, moving. It will adjust, you know, accordingly. It'll hold the gears longer, so it is, you know, a responsive transmission. You know, and it really just doesn't get any better than this as far as, you know, handling for SUVs go. It's incredible. And again, it really doesn't feel like an SUV. I think that is the Urus's biggest feat and accomplishment, is that driving and handling, it doesn't feel like an SUV. It feels like a sports car. The adjustable air suspension, you know, obviously lets us get really low to the ground, lower center of gravity. Carbon ceramic brakes, great for stopping quickly or slowing down if you need to. And then of course that 8-speed automatic is really good as well, you know. And just, you know, the 4-wheel steering just really keeps you in line, which is really great. And yeah, there's just not a bad thing to say about this car. I mean, it can just really, you know, you can hop on quickly into the brakes. Does all the downshifting for you, obviously. And then coming through here pretty nicely. Redline it. Coming in a little hot under this, so we're gonna slow it down a little bit. Tuck and roll into the corner. Nice and slow through this area. Yeah, it's great. It's great. And then, you know, if you want to take maybe a little bit more of a relaxed but still fun approach, you can just pop it into manual mode. Now we're doing manual shifting through here, so we'll keep the RPMs a little lower in the band. You know, kind of take a little bit more of a relaxed approach to it. But really, just that engine popping, the exhaust note, the sound is really just, it's stunning, guys. It's stunning, and it really is what makes the Urus, you know, such a special vehicle. And I really, again, just can't say enough about oh geez, this engine and powertrain is amazing. If you're a car person, it will put a big smile on your face. A big smile on your face. Even, you know, non-car people love this car, and this looks so cool, and it sounds really good. Really good, and just so much fun to drive, guys. So much fun. It's crazy. It's really too much fun to drive, honestly. I think if I owned one, I would just spend all my time driving it, honestly. I don't think I would be able to put it in the garage. It is just you know, that much fun. It's just that much fun.